Well, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Eat It Joe's here, live coming at you from St. Louis, Missouri. It's been a while. I have been out of town for a couple months. I went and worked the Rothbury um, Festival. I guess it's called Electric Forest now, and I was just a worker bee helping run the warehouses with my buddy Joe Chisholm and Micah Learned. Secretly, their names are Motorboater and Southern Star, in case you didn't know that. But big shout out to those two hardworking, handsome men that I got to live in very close quarters with for a month and a half. Okay. Yeah, very close quarters. But we had a good time. We were able to get a lot done and make a lot of progress up there. And we had a lot of fun and laughs and other adventures. It's 100 degrees out. Iced coffee today, everybody. New hat. It identifies me as a non-combatant here in Los Santos, or St. Louis, as you might call it. I enjoy the look. I'm getting a lot of comments on it. I've been wearing it out to these marketing meetings and whatnot. I don't know. Why not, right? What are you going to do? What are your options here? You want people to come up and talk to you about real estate. So hopefully this is going to work. I'm a realtor. Come talk to me about real estate. Well, what are we going to talk about? Rain. Did you guys notice that it rained and it flooded? Thank you all so much around the country calling and checking in and emailing and texting and messaging on the Insta book faces. Very kind of you all. I live on a hill, so not only was my house dry, my basement stayed dry. I know in where I live, Webster Groves, that is a really unique thing to have happen because a lot of people very close to me here had real problems, big flooding. If you lived along the River to Pear corridor or Deer Creek, you ran into problems. And hopefully those people are getting the support they need from the community and the government agencies that should be helping. I know a lot of them are looking for a government to buy out their property. Hopefully that'll happen. A big one, Deer Creek Bar and Grill, formerly Uncle Hugo's, which holds a big place in all of us dog lovers' hearts because that is a place you can go dine with your dog out on the patio. And many of us go do that on a regular basis. It's a lot of fun. I actually created a Facebook group, like places you can eat with your dog. So look for that on Facebook. I'll try to put a link to that somewhere here in the whatever you call it, where comments go. I'm taking drinks regularly because the dust up at Electric Forest still has my lungs coughing. I take COVID tests regularly, so I'm not COVID-y. I'm just dust filled. Nobody likes that. Well, the main part of this is St. Louis and St. Louis realtor news. And I've got a great closing tomorrow morning with a lifelong friend who have known since she was 7. Very excited for her. All the closing documents are in, and I think all systems are nominal for a good launch. I think we're going to close, barring some catastrophe, and that's very exciting news. She is a 26-year-old first-time home buyer, really active in the process. We looked at 10 houses, put offers in on 4 of them, got denied on everything, and found a really cute, quirky one that here in Maplewood, built by a veteran of World War II, but for the other side. He was a German prisoner of war that stayed in the United States and actually became the mayor of Maplewood. What a story that is. Who knew? But what's really cool about the house is he wanted a German beer hall. So part of the house is a paneled German beer hall. And that reminds me, I've got to do something there. So pardon me while I make notes. How cool is that, right? Pretty cool. And actually, I don't know, just really cool. And he built these little fairy houses out back out of stone. It's really unique, very cute, perfect for a first-time home buyer on a safe cul-de-sac. And that's one thing that I pride myself on as a realtor is I've got a daughter. Safety is a big priority. Living in this city, you got to know the city, know where you live in, know what's around you. I think I'm very good at that. I'm very good at, I just say, being a dad in the house, being able to walk through the house, find problems ahead of time, help get the contractors and the tradesmen in there that I've been working with for over 35 years that can come in and look at these properties and tell you what to fix. Like this property, for example, the home inspector came up with a problem with the heat exchanger. Well, Vern Hill Refrigeration, the smartest man currently that I know since Phil Crumrine has passed away, that is a one-man show. He came over, looked at it, inspected it, said there's no problem with it. It's a top-of-the-line unit, and that is all it needed was a cleaning and a little maintenance, and charged $180. Anybody else that would have came in, and this, would have been like, you have to replace the whole thing, and that's the problem with HVAC contractors here in Missouri right now, or at least St. Louis. They don't know how to repair anything. They don't have the know-how. So they just immediately jump to, let's replace it. $4,000. It's a scam and it's ridiculous. And you run into that over and over and over again. So because of my connections and because I know the right people, we were able to make a deal here. And I think it's really important that a first-time home buyer has somebody with their back and has somebody to protect them and to think about safety, personal safety. Where are you going to park? Is it well lit? Is the street safe? Who's cutting through here at night? What is the security on the back of the property? You want people to be safe. You don't want people in their domicile to feel threatened or vulnerable. So it's important that we find the proper spot, spot. Thinking that we'll bring him in a little later for a cameo. But it's just a big deal. And I want you to know that if you are somebody looking for a home, if you're a first-time home buyer, or it's your fifth home, security and safety is a big part of what I do and a big part of what I look for in a home for you. And I'm here to help because I am a realtor here in the great state of Missouri. I also do, commercial as well. So if you have a business that's looking for a spot or needs a place, right now I've got a really super cool listing in Maplewood as well, right on Manchester. It's a tech space, part of Kalinga Studios. If you want a small office space connected to a state-of-the-art recording studio, if you're a blogger company or a video production company, it's small, it's inexpensive, and it is super cool. Be sure to reach out today to have a look. 314-308-1287 is my number. I'm easy to find. Wood Brothers Real Estate here in St. Louis. Easy to find. And back to the market, back to housing, things are turning around. Houses are out there now. Interest rates have went up. They've come down a little bit. So now is the perfect time to look if you want to pick something up. Lots of homes on the market. Some have been sitting there for a couple days. So you're running into less and less of the 21 offers on a house. Your things are slowing down a little bit. And that's a good sign that we can get houses for buyers, and that it's not so crazy right now. So definitely keep that in mind. If you're on the fence or you are thinking about looking at places, reach out. It doesn't cost you anything to talk to me. And I'm a good talker. I like to talk. So if you want to talk, you just call me. We can talk about anything. I got an open mind and I'm a good realtor. So if you have questions, you call me. I'm your guy. You know, I've done some videos with my buddy Jack Mento, and those are over on the Double J Cafe page here on the YouTubes. If you want to look at those, go over there to Double J Cafe. Shouldn't be hard to find. It's a picture of two old guys, and it's titled "Watching Two Old Guys Eat." You know, we have a lot of interesting guests on our show there. The only rule that we have for the guests is that they have to bring a snack to share. It's kind of funny, but I'm mentioning this because Jack just turned 70 and he means a lot to me. He's one of my best friends for a long, long time. And just want to wish a happy birthday to good old Jack Mento from all of us here at the Eat It Joe's program. Myself and all of my staff and video crew and lighting and audio. A big Hi-yo, and many more to Jack Mento. What a good egg he is. Um, Spot. Hey, Spot. Let's get Spot on here. Everybody wants to see him, right? Spot. Come here. Come here. Come up here. Come on. Up. And hey, everybody. Here's Spot. What a good boy Spot is. Yeah. Spot's enjoying his day inside in the air conditioning. He's very angry at me because he had, and the squirrels, I guess, and whatever else is out there in the yard, have decided to remove some of the boards from the neighbor's fence so they can all run through it and get to the creek. Well, we fixed those boards today, and I'm sure everybody's a little crabby about it. But what are you going to do? Better for everybody, right? Safe and sound. Spot's been having some good days here. He actually went up with me to Electric Forest for, I guess, the first 2 weeks until he got thrown out for being a dog by the crazy people that ran the Airbnb. But he had a good time up there. He was living his best life, chasing the squirrels and whatever else was out there in the woods and the warehouses and the birds. And he really had quite a hoot. Oh gosh, what else? What else do we got here? Oh, Bonnie Raitt and Mavis Staples are in town Friday night. I don't know if you are looking for something to do Friday night, but that will be a first-class event at the fabulous Fox Theater here in St. Louis, Missouri. I saw Bonnie Raitt with Jerry Garcia. Actually, twice or maybe 3 times. They played at Electric on the Eel, and the next night they played at the Greek Theater. I went to both of those, and then I went to Blues for Salvador, and they played there as well with Carlos Santana. So I believe I've seen her 3 times with Jerry Garcia. So, yay me. That makes me happy. Speaking of Jerry Garcia, boy, oh boy, this last Sunday, they did a JMO Presents did a birthday celebration for Jerry Garcia at the Big Top venue here in St. Louis, which is a big tent. And it can be very hot in there. But it was a beautiful day with a nice breeze. And local musician extraordinaire, Brad Sarno, owner of Sarno Music Solutions, I believe it is, who makes a number of preamps and effects boxes here locally that are prized by many worldwide musicians. And also Blue Jade Mastering. He does some super fine mastering of people's audio recordings from all over the world for some very big name clients, including fucking Britney, uh, Joe's musical persona, and that's FKNBRITNEY on all of your streaming platforms. If you want to look at and have a listen to Joe's videos and music, be sure to go to FKNBRITNEY on any of the streaming platforms and be sure to support him in his musical endeavors. But back to Brad Sarno. He had Cannon DeWeese on drums, who is a longtime friend and my favorite drummer in the St. Louis area. And just really a good job. They were well rehearsed. They were strongly played versions of some very interesting songs. A lot of songs that you would never hear played live by any band in town, except possibly like the Voodoo Band, like when they've got some shows coming up. I think they're going to do a JGB evening for Jerry Garcia Band coming up, and I think that's going to be really neat. That should have a lot of these songs that you never hear played live. So it was quite a treat. Bill Waldschmidt came out. It was great to see him. All the old guys, Warren, John, Terry, Jim, we were all there on our walkers standing up front. It was a real good hoot to see all those old guys out of the senior home there and out doing a little dancing there in the audience. I don't know what else is going on here in St. Louis. Just be sure to reach out. I'll attempt to put some links down below here for my my contact information, but you know how to get a hold of me. You know what to do. Reach out, give me a call, send me an email, send me a text, send me an instant message on the Facebooks or the Instas, whatever you like. I think it's all a good idea to talk and learn more about the market and let me see how I can help you. That's really going to be it for today. Just a shorty. Not going to go too long. Thanks for reaching out and watching my show. Really is nice of you to be here. And I hope you feel welcome and come back again. Have a nice day.